You may have heard of a bill that was just introduced recently in the Ohio House to help address some of the spikes in real estate values and then the resulting tax increases and changes that have happened over the past couple of years. So I want to talk about this real quick, especially as we're in, remember, our 2023 Triennial update that's state mandated every 3 years for our property value cycles. So the bill is HB 187. And this was introduced by two great guys, Representative Hall and Representative Byrd, out of Southwest Ohio, who have seen huge increases in their property values due to really strong markets. And so what their goal is to address in this bill is to moderate out some of the sharp increases and frankly, then sharp decreases that happen with swings in the market. Because remember, the market is always up and down over the years that result then in spikes or decreases in property taxes. And so what they're hoping to do, remember, every 3 years we have a cycle that we go through, and it's that property value update cycle. Ashtabula County, our mass revaluation was in 2020, and our triennial update is here in 2023. So in between those years, we monitor the market, and then we look at what is a property worth this year on January 1st of 2023. Well, obviously, you ask any real estate professional, and you look in the paper, you still see we're in a strong market still. But if you look from 2017 to 2023, in those 6 years, what a huge increase in real estate values and market we've seen here in Ashtabula County. Now, obviously, taxes are not directly related to property values. There's formulas, there's different factors that are put in place to make them not directly correlated, but with increases in values because of school funding and because of something called inside millage, there is a higher increase then in taxes paid, not on voted levies, but on unvoted levies to the schools and to a small portion of all local governments. And so what their goal is in this bill, right now, the state policy is to look only at the previous 1 year prior to when we're determining market value. So for January 1st of 2023, what we're doing right now with Ashtabula County's TRI, they would only be looking, the state would, at 2022 sales to determine the market value for January 1 of 2023. And so what this bill is proposing is, instead of just looking at 2022 sales, let's look at 2020, 2021, and 2022 sales in between these cycles and add them all together to get an averages for what the value should be then on January 1st of 2023. What this would do is to help moderate out some of the large spikes and increases or in decreases. Now, the market is what the market is. Sales are what sales are. And so our role in determining value is mirrored by the market and is following the market. Taxes, though, and this is our push as auditors to the legislature and to the public in general, we can only do so much with changes in values to help address rising taxes. Again, the market is what the market is. Instead, addressing some of the issues on the tax side, things like stagnant credits that have occurred for homestead and others, and things like inside millage and the 20 mil floor, which are directly proportional to increases in values. Those are some changes that could be looked at to help address some of the large spikes. But actually trying to change or to alter values, well, that's not really accurate, because sales are sales, values are values. But more data that we can have in terms of determining what a value is for a certain date and time is very helpful. And so this bill was just introduced. You'll probably hear more about it. It might be speed tracked through the legislature to be impacted for this year, for us in a 2023 market year. But we'll keep you updated with that and with our state mandated triennial update process. We're still looking at sales, looking at all those different values in different neighborhoods here in Ashtabula County, and we'll keep you updated with postcards, with information, education sessions as we continue along.